Hey guys, Megan here in the Drake Kitchen with everything you need to know about your nutrition plan for the next 30 days. Remember, this is a challenge, so it's not going to be easy. It probably won't be convenient, but we're going to make it as easy to follow along as possible so that you can do this for the next 30 days. So if you can see your food list, you guys should download that right now. It's in the link below the video. You'll see on the left side you have your green approved foods, and on the right side you have your red foods to avoid. So it's pretty black and white for these next 30 days. Remember, we're trying to cut the crap. That means take out the processed foods, take out the convenience foods, anything that's in a box or has a shelf life. We don't want those. Even if they're low calorie or are marketed as healthy, they're still loaded with tons of artificial just stuff, whether it's artificial sweeteners, chemicals, really refined processed carbohydrates, trans fats, whatever it is. We don't want that in our bodies for these next 30 days, or really ever. But eventually you can add it back in. So let's look over at the left side in our approved foods. These are going to be mostly whole foods. You'll see there is dairy on there, so you can choose if you want to completely take dairy out, or if you choose to keep it in, you're only going to have plain Greek yogurt or plain cottage cheese once a day, and no more than that. So pretty much everything on that left side is going to be found around the perimeter of the grocery store. So these are going to be your fruits, your vegetables, any roots like potatoes, any squashes, your meats, eggs, that kind of stuff. All perfectly acceptable. You can have it. So if it doesn't have a nutrition label, then you know you're good to go. Your healthy fats, you may have to go in an aisle for if you're getting, extra virgin olive oil or coconut oil or something. But otherwise, you're staying around the perimeter of the store. If you find yourself going down the aisles often, that's where all the processed foods are, and we don't want those. So then if you go over to the right side, our red foods to avoid, you notice we're cutting it all out. So no sugars, no alcohol, no processed stuff. Take it out. Don't even buy it. The easiest way to avoid them is to not even buy them. Don't have them in your environment. And this could be really difficult if you have kids at home or your significant other isn't doing the challenge with you. So you may need to decide that, these next 30 days are for me. It's not in the house, so you can either jump on my bandwagon and do the challenge with me, or, find it yourself and don't have it around me. So that's going to be, a little bit of a struggle for those living with other people. As you can see, we're really focusing on quality here. There's nothing telling you how much you can have, because that's just not the point of these next 30 days. And odds are you're not going to overdo it on broccoli or spaghetti squash, right? It's hard to eat too many calories of those, whereas compared to something processed, and you can go through the whole bag or the whole box in 5 minutes, and before you know it, you've had 3,000 calories. So really focus on quality here more than quantity. And remember, this should feel like a sacrifice. It should feel hard. It should feel like a challenge, but it's not forever. It's only for 30 days. You have all these other people going through this with you, so you're not alone. If you feel like you're struggling, if you're about to fall off the bandwagon, message us in the Facebook group. Text one of your coaches, get some advice, get some help, get some support. That's why we do this all together rather than here, 30 days by yourself, because that's just not going to work. So you can eventually add these things back in, but you may find that you don't want to. So take notice of how you feel when you don't have the processed carbs. So you may notice that you haven't had bread for a couple days, your stomach feels great, your energy feels great, your nose isn't runny. Well, maybe you have a sensitivity to some of these foods. So don't just cut them out and, leave it at that, but really take note of how you feel, because there may be some things, especially some of our more processed things, that you don't want to add in. So this week and every week moving forward when you go grocery shopping, have this list with you, screenshot it, put it on your phone if that's the easiest, and have fun trying new foods and trying new recipes as you're cooking with only whole foods. Good luck. I know you guys are going to do awesome. Let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you soon.